I always say the NBA don't start getting competitive until after the Super Bowl. It's just been like that for years. I mean, they try new things. They got this new in-season tournament thing with them ugly courts. They start saying like, hey, if you don't play a certain amount of games, you don't qualify for like MVPs and rookie of the year and then like the all first team, whatever. Like, I get it. They're trying to make sure guys play, make sure it's competitive when they're competing for ratings against the NFL, but it just don't work. But last night, that Laker and Knick game, that was a really good competitive regular season game. It felt like playoff basketball. Now, every time the Knicks play us, there's always a good game. Like they love seeing that purple and gold. They love us. They infatuated with us. I get it. We got Luca Magic. It's looking like Showtime again. Every time I watch the Laker game, I just can't believe we got this kid. I can't believe it. It really looked like Showtime. Then Coach JJ looked like young Pat Riley. Then we got the old veteran LeBron. He's like Kareem. Like like he don't play like Kareem, but he's Kareem in this situation. Like this is crazy. But that was a really good competitive game. And now in the first quarter, it looked like we was going to blow them out, but there come them turnovers. That second quarter, they started busting our ass. We turning the ball over, giving the ball to the other team. We gotta cut that out. We a turnover machine. And this is Luca like 10th game, so we can't blame it on that anymore. And LeBron, he just scored 50K. So I don't know what's going on with them, but we gotta cut that out. That's gonna hurt us in the playoffs because we gotta beat a team 4 times, and you can't just keep giving the ball away. But we just kept fighting and grinding to get back in the game. JJ, he just like one of the Austin Reeves didn't play a good game. He was shooting bad. He was turning the ball over as well. But to his credit, he missed 2 games with his calf injury, so he's a little rusty. But during the timeout, they put the camera on the huddle, and JJ said to him, "Listen, we're getting good shots. But keep shooting them. Eventually, they're gonna fall." And then late in the game, Austin Reeves got a good shot and he hit a big three. It was a big three. So I love to see things like that. I love to see guys at this level get coached. And that's what JJ's been doing. But I owe somebody an apology. Gabe Vincent, I owe you an apology. After we made that trade for Finney Smith, I said somewhere in one of my videos that we need to release you, or you should have won in the trade. But we should put you in the dumpster because you was playing bad. But you done proved me wrong. You played really good today. You've been playing good the last few weeks, but you played good today. You had like 2 or 3 big threes. Big threes, big moments to get us back in that game in that third and fourth quarter. Man, Gabe, if you keep playing like that along with the other guys, we're going to be a scary team. A scary team. Brunson got hurt late in that game. I hope he's good, man. I don't like things like that, man. He couldn't even put a little pressure on that ankle. He was busting our ass. Jalen Brunson got to be the most underpaid player in the NBA. Only because he signed an extension this year and he took a pay cut. Like, and I get it. He wanted to get all his guys together or whatever. But man, and this is the NBA. Get your money. You deserve it. You the man. Like you gotta feel for Dallas fans when you sit there and you watch Luca, Brunson, then you got Porzingis winning a championship last year. Like you had all these guys on a roster together, and then Kyrie get hurt, AD get hurt. You gotta feel. I feel for you, Sean. My friend Sean, he a Dallas Maverick fan. I feel for y'all, man. Like it sucked. It sucked. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. This Showtime thing we got going, I love it. This was a hell of a game. We fought back, continue to keep playing D, pause, started making shots. I loved what I seen. We going on a 4 or 5 game road trip starting in Boston tomorrow. You know, it's always a big game when we playing our rivals, and then we playing in Brooklyn. I might try to get a ticket for that on Monday. I gotta check to make sure the tickets go down because they was sky high. I checked it for because Curry Chicken. Stephen Curry was playing in Barclays, and I was checking his tickets out too. Just is kind of expensive, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I catch one on the 25th hour for that Laker game on Monday. All in all, what a good game. Let's continue to keep rolling. That's 8 straight. Now let's get into Kansas City Chiefs updates with our off season. So the last video I put out, that was after Trey Smith. We had a franchise tagged him, and I said, well, since we did that, I mean, we gonna have our core, him, Thuney, and Humphreys back together. Thuney go back to left guard, and then breaking news came out. We trade Joe Thuney, our all-pro left guard that had to save us and play left tackle last year, and got us to the Super Bowl because that line was terrible. That left tackle was terrible, and he stepped up and did a good job for us. And we traded him to the Bears for a 4th-round pick in the 2026 draft. Now, I'm scrolling through Instagram, social media, and I'm just seeing people pissed off about the trade. And now I get it. When you see a superstar, especially him, especially the line that was the biggest problem in the Super Bowl, and you see him going, I get it. You start panicking. Well, we know what Brett Veach been doing 3 years in a row. Tyreek Hill, L'Jarius Sneed, and now we got Thuney leaving. Listen. It's easier to replace a guard than it is to find a tackle. It's hard. Ronnie Stanley is out right now. He's on the free agent market. He played in Baltimore last year, had a great season. We're moving cap. When we traded away Thuney, we saved like $18 million. We needed to do that. I get it. I guess I know you expect to see like a second or third at least, but no, his contract is up next year. Chicago gonna have to pay for him. They're not trying to give you a 2nd-round pick and then have to pay a lot of money for Asian guys. They're not gonna do that. So here, trade happened. We still got Kingsley, who we drafted last year. We still got Wanye Morris, who we drafted the year before that. Maybe those guys not gonna fit out in left tackle, but now we could probably move them over to guard. They're young. We'll see what happens with that. Maybe we draft a guard, but we had to free up some cap space. Another person that might be going out, I'm be sad about, is Nick Bolton. He's the captain outside of Stone Cold Jones on our defense. Him and Justin Reed, man. We might not keep either one of the two. Hopefully we keep one of them, but we might not keep either one of the two. But we do got some replacements. I do love Leo Chanel. I do love Jaden Hicks. I've been high on Jaden Hicks. And we do know Brett Veach draft very well. So it is what it is. This is what happens when you win. When you win, you can't pay everybody. And guys want to get paid. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to pay everyone. I did say the team is gonna be a little bit different next year. Might be a little bit younger. Some new names, some familiar names going to step up, going to get the opportunity. As we try to get some more cap space, I do think Kelsey will be restructuring. Mahomes going to probably have to restructure in 74. Listen, you better restructure. Because you don't even deserve the contract you got with all them damn false starts, and you just bad at right tackle. You should be auditioning to move over to guard, but that's another conversation. But his contract here, you're going to need to restructure that contract so we could bring some guys back. Because I know it's going to be a lot of movement we're going to have to do in the draft. Again, I'll keep you guys updated on any news. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's go Chiefs.
Now, why would you want to miss the Tim Show? Your comments are very much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for all of our latest content.